Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to flash stock ROM on Samsung Galaxy S23. Okay, so first we need to check the current version of our software. So to do it we need to open up the settings, then scroll all the way down until you find the About Phone, then click on Software Information, and in here we have our version. That's those numbers, so it's S911BXXS8EZA1 in my case. And when it comes to flashing the stock ROM, we need to remember about one thing. The thing is, the Samsung allows only to flash the same version or newer one. So it's impossible to flash the stock ROM older than our current version. It's simply impossible. So we need to remember about it. In my case, that's already the latest version, so that's the version of the ROM that we can flash again. So I'll show you how to do it. So that's why it is important to check the version. For example, also we have a second method how we can check the current version. Let's say that your phone is looped and it doesn't want to turn on. It's simply looped on the loading screen. It only shows the Samsung logo. So I'll show you how you can check the version using the recovery mode. So to do it, we need to connect our phone into our computer using an USB-C cable, just like that. And now hold power button and volume down button for a little bit, and now select power off. Now we will open up the recovery mode. We need to hold power key and volume up at the same time until Samsung logo appears. And when it appears, release the finger from power key, but keep holding volume up to enter recovery mode. So hold both keys first. Sometimes you need to repeat. Okay, now release the finger from power key, but keep holding volume up. Okay, and in here we can check our version. So that's how it needs to look like. Now we can power off our device. Of course, you need to remember that flashing the stock ROM will delete all of your data. Our system will be fully cleaned. Our phone will be just like we would have opened it from the box for the first time. So it will be like brand new. And now using volume keys, we need to select power off and confirm by clicking the power button. We can unplug the cable for now. And now we need to, on our computer, we need to visit our page first, HardReset.Info. If your phone turns on again, click on power off. And now visit our page, click on the download on the right side. You may not see the button, but it's right in here. Maybe I will do it like that. Okay. And now in here we need to type Samsung drivers. Click on search, download these drivers, Samsung drivers, click on the download. And then type Odin and download the latest version of the software, 3.14.4. Also click on download, and it will be downloaded right in here. Then open up the file explorer, go into downloads, and we need to extract those two files, the Odin and the Samsung drivers. You can use WinRAR for it. Simply right click, select WinRAR and click on extract to. If you don't have a WinRAR, you can click on extract all and click on extract for Samsung drivers and the Odin. Then open up the folder with Samsung drivers, and then you have to install them up. In my case, they're already installed, so I won't repeat the process. In your case, if you are downloading it for the first time, the first installation, after the installation, I highly recommend you to restart your computer so everything will be installed properly. So that is why it's worth to do. Same thing with the Odin, of course. And in here we have our app, but we will launch it in a second. Then on a new tab, type S911B firmware, we can use that page. In my case, it works in the best way, so I'm about to use it. Simply visit the page, and in here, scroll down a little, type the country or CSC code. In my case, I'm using the European version of the Samsung, so I'll select EUX. Now scroll down until you find this list. And as you could remember, we had the version that ends with A1, that's the latest version, so in my case I can only flash the same version. So we need to click on that, scroll down, and we have two links. We can download, for example, from this one. Simply click. Okay, and now click on download, the button down below, and everything is being downloaded right now, so we need to wait a little bit until it's finished. It might take a little bit, so we need to be patient. In the meantime, we need to turn our phone in the download mode. To do it, we again need to have an USB-C cable that is also connected into our computer, and to enter the download mode we need to hold both volume keys at the same time, and while we are holding them we need to insert the cable into our phone. But don't release the buttons even after you insert the cable. Wait until the screen turns on. So hold both volume keys, insert the cable. Okay, now it appeared. It's really dark, so you may not see it. But we need to click on volume up once. Now when I click volume up, okay, I can change the brightness level, okay. So we are in the download mode. Now we can launch the Odin. So open it up, click on OK. And it's really important that you need to see those numbers right in here. It means that our phone is properly connected. It's recognized by the Odin app, so everything goes fine. Also, if you go into device manager, you need to see your Samsung as a modem and also as the software, not the software device, but it should be right in here. Not the adapters, but if you see it as a modem, it means that everything is okay. So now we need to wait until our software gets downloaded. It might take a little bit, so I'll see you in a second once it's downloaded in my case. Okay, it has finally downloaded. It took a while. So again, we need to open up the downloads folder and we need to extract our software. So right click on it. Again, I'm going to use the WinRAR. And now we need to wait until it's extracted. It should take not so much time. So we need to wait a little bit. Once again. Okay, 99%. Okay, now in our Odin app, we need to select the BL. Now go into downloads, select the software, the file that we have just extracted, and we have clicked the BL, so we need to select the BL file, click on open, and now the AP, select the AP file, it's going to load a little bit longer because it's the biggest file, so that is why it's taking so long. Okay, finally. And now the CP, click on open. And now the CSC, and now that's the most important part. And we need to select the CSC above, not the home CSC, select normal CSC. Click on open. Boom. Alright, and now click on start. The process will now begin. We can see it right in here that it's going. Again, it's going to take a little bit, so we just need to simply be patient and we need to wait until this bar gets to the end. Okay, we are almost at the end. It should be finished at any second. Okay, when it says pass, it means that everything went successfully. Now, as you can see, our phone has turned on. Now, when the process is finished, we can unplug the cable. We won't be needing it anymore. And now we'll have to go quickly through the setup process. So I'll also show you that everything went fine. We just need to simply wait now until it pops out on our screen. The setup process, of course. So let's keep waiting. In the meantime, we can close the Odin app. We won't be needing it anymore. Okay, the phone has turned on. Click on start, select your language, click on next, select that you agree, click on next, click on setup manually, or if you want you can of course bring the data from your other device. For now I'll skip the Wi-Fi. I just want to show you that everything fully works, so I'll skip everything when it comes to the setup process. Okay, agree, next. Okay, click on home. And now our phone is fully responsive, ready to work. When we open up the settings, we go into About Phone, Software Information, and as you can see we have the version that we have just installed, so everything went successfully. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.